Seema Chandra, and she thrives on all things food. She nourishes her recipes yet trims the fat, always with a friendly chat. And then she eats guilt-free. And today she will indulge in a multi-grain pizza fiesta.
This is Chetan Seth. At work, he makes a living by selling cigars. At home, he lights an altogether different type of fire. Take any typical Sunday morning. He's happy to put on his apron and play chef. His piece de resistance are undoubtedly his pizzas. He seems to have got the means and the technique just right. A wood-fired brick oven that chars the pizzas from top to bottom. What you end up with is a crispy crust, creamy cheese and superlative toppings. Meals at his house are always vegetarian, made from ingredients that are a few minutes old, plucked fresh from his garden. Chetan's secret is that each of his chubby crusts are treated with adequate doses of TLC. To top it all, he's always physically there to welcome them into the world. Now you would associate pizza with a lot of things. Healthy is not one of them. Today, before my guest Chetan arrives, I intend to quickly make a pizza base which is made of oatmeal and whole wheat. Absolutely no white flour. Let's see if I'm going to get away in fooling him. So we start with a lukewarm glass of water, and what I do to that is put about 2 teaspoons of sugar. Very simple process. A lot of people ask me, oh, do you make your dough at home? And I say, of course I do. I take a tablespoon of yeast, and now I just sprinkle the yeast on top. You don't mix it, you just sprinkle it. And now you don't want to expose this. You want the yeast to ferment. You don't want to expose this to air. So then what I end up doing is just covering this. You can put it in the oven. You can put it away somewhere where it doesn't have too much wind. I've covered this. And there we go. It goes in the oven. So now, before Chetan gets here, let me tell you what my base is all about. 2 cups of whole wheat flour. I put in a cup of oats, 2 tablespoons of maize flour or makki ka atta, 2 tablespoons of flaxseed powder and some sunflower seeds. And now, about half an hour is what it takes for the yeast to ferment. Here we are. Let's see how this is doing. You see the bubble? You start with pouring some of the water in, and you start feeling your way and seeing how the dough is going to form. I must admit at this stage that this pizza base has evolved over time. To this, hands are a little filthy, but I'm going to add a tablespoon of olive oil. It's about a tablespoon of olive oil. My fixation for flours has taught me that when it comes to grains, the more wholesome, the less white, the more grainy, the better they are for you. So you want it to look a little shiny before you put it in, and typically you let it rise for about 2 to 3 hours. The first time that it rises, I punch it right back in and then let it rise again. Some people put it overnight into the fridge. That works well too. It's looking into some sort of shape. And now by the time Chetan comes, I'm going to make him do the rest of the hard work, which is actually roll out the dough. So I've just oiled this a wee bit, and in goes the And what I do is take a wet muslin cloth. Some people put it in cling wrap. I'm going to put this in the oven and wait for the dough to rise. Meanwhile, I think I can hear Chetan's car. He has no idea what I've put in this dough, and I don't think he needs to know. So while my crust rises, I will distract him into making the toppings.
So we start with the pesto sauce?
Yes, we start with the pesto sauce. Nobody, I admit, makes pizzas like you do and serves them with such love and affection.
Yeah, but now you're going to make me eat, so I'm not going to eat.
You know what?
I won't say that, I'm sure.
I know, you can say it. I will make you eat your words and my crust.
Okay, that's the best.
I can assure you that it's everything healthy, Chetan, in life is not to be done away with.
Which you are hiding from me.
Was I?
There's a paste being made there with ingredients I don't know about.
Was I? Absolutely. Okay, so tell me your best.
So we're going to do pesto sauce, which is a really nice, simple sauce.
Okay.
With every Italian, ingredients must be fresh. So fresher the better it is. Now what we do is a little bit different because we add a little more garlic, but I think that's good for our taste. So we add, let's say, a spoon and a half of garlic. And we add the chilgoza, the pine nuts, which are pretty, we make very good pine nuts, we grow very good pine nuts in India.
I'm finding you're getting them?
In Shimla.
In Shimla, yeah.
Very good. Then you add, let's say, 2 cups of
my favorite.
Your favorite, which is, you see on the flask?
You know, I can, the aroma of your basil leaves.
After you.
Thank you, my dear. You know what? No one's ever presented me with a basil leaf flower before.
Can you imagine?
I tell you.
Had to be a cook. Okay, so that's packed this thing. Then, of course, you like to use the light oil.
Yes.
I think you like to use the extra virgin.
Okay.
So we do, it requires plenty of oil.
Define plenty, Chetan.
Well, we'll start with a cup.
A cup? That's not plenty. This is guilt-free, buddy.
No, you can't do things like this.
Okay, you're going to have, Chetan's going to make his pesto sauce with a cup of olive oil.
We're going to see if we normally use 2 cups. We're going to try and see if we go to 1.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone. Fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.